today's video tutorial, we're going to be talking about linked stitches. In this swatch here, I've done some linked double crochets, and in this swatch here, I've done some linked trebles with a little variation so the linked sides are all facing on the right side. So to begin, we're going to start with our linked doubles. I'm going to grab some yarn and meet you right back. So for today's demo, I'm going to be using some chunky yarn from Malabrigo. This is the color Emerald. I'm going to start off by just going ahead and making a slip knot. And then the nice thing about linked stitches is that there doesn't need to be any multiples. This can be any number you want, even, odd, it doesn't matter. For this demo, I'm just going to do 10 chains. And then I'm going to add +2 to make sure to account for my first double crochet. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Those are not going to count for my first stitch. I'm going to go ahead and yarn over and working in the back loop. I'm going to do just a regular double crochet. Now, this is where the fun starts for this. You're going to see right here, there's a loop, and that's where I'm going to go ahead and put my crochet hook under, yarn over, pull up a loop, and that's how we're linking. So we're going to be linking every double crochet to the previous stitch, working like so. So now that I have my linked stitch, I'm going to work into the next bump. I'm going to yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, just like I would for a regular double crochet. Now again, here's that next loop right there. I'm going to go ahead and pull up a loop and then work into the next back bump. I'm going to do a double crochet. So do this a little bit faster, show you a couple more. Again, picking up that linked stitch, yarning over, pulling up a loop, and then pulling through 2. So a couple of things that people can do that can make this troublesome. One is that when you go ahead and you pick up that loop, you forget to yarn over and pull through. And what that's going to do is it's just going to extend your stitch and kind of make everything really tight and bunched up. So always remembering that when you put your hook through there, you're going to yarn over and pull up a loop, just like that. Then we're going to link it, just like that. I'm going to finish this row out, and then I'm going to come back and show you the next steps. Okay, I finished my last stitch, and I'm going to go ahead and turn my work. Now at this point, you have 2 ways that you can go ahead and start the next row. You can do a chain 2, and remember that chain 2 isn't going to count as anything, so 1, 2, then do a double crochet, just like that. Now in this swatch here, I actually did chainless starting. I did a chainless starting double crochet, and I'll show you how to do that. So go back to where your loop is on the hook, and I'm going to pull up my yarn, place my finger here on top of my crochet hook to keep that yarn in place, rotate my hook towards me and then behind the yarn, and then keeping my finger on there and not letting go, I'm going to go ahead and go through my stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, and that's how you do the starting loop. If you do the starting loop, you're going to work here with this chain when you yarn over and pull up a loop to make that linked one. And I'm going to go directly into my next stitch, pull through 2. It's going to give you a slightly cleaner edge than doing the chain, but either way it will work. So I'm continuing by making sure that I pick up that loop right here, yarn over, pull up a loop, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, just like that. So you can see how the link stitches are, and what you'll notice here in this one is that we have a row, and we'll start here, of our linked stitches, and then because we turned our work, here's the second row, so that's here, and then the third row goes back to our link stitches and then opposite. Now this is really pretty is when you think about striping, but sometimes we want those stitches to all be on the same side. So as I go through and show you how to do linked trebles, I'll also show you how we're going to do that. So for my linked trebles, I'm going to do pretty much the same thing to start, just like that. Let me pull that down, and I'm going to go ahead and for this one we're going to do a smaller swatch. So I'm going to do a chain of 8, and again with these it doesn't matter how many you do. You can have an even number, an odd number. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus I'm going to do a chain of 3, and that is not going to count as anything, but it's going to help me with starting this next loop. So I'm going to yarn over twice now because we're doing trebles. So just like that, turn my work over, and in the 4th chain from the hook, so remember I chained 3, I'm going to go ahead and pick up a loop just like that. Yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, and now with the trebles you're going to see that we have 2 lines, so one here and one here, where we're going to go ahead and pick up a stitch. So yarn over, pick up a loop, going into this, yarn over, pick up a loop, just like that, and then we're going to go ahead and go into our next stitch, yarn over, pick up a loop, and then we're going to pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, just like with any treble. So again, you can kind of see those nice clear chains right there, those nice clear areas right there. We're going to go ahead and yarn over, pick up a loop, go into the next one, yarn over, pick up a loop, and then we're going to go into our back loop to pick up and then pull through 2 twice or thrice to get to the treble. So one more time, and you'll notice that I like to turn my work. I find it easier than working like this. So turning my work a little bit and then helps me really easily see those loops, pick them up, and then I can go into that back loop right there. I'm going to finish out this row and then I'll turn it around and show you the next steps. Okay, I'm just finishing up my last stitch and then I'm going to turn my work. And for this row, what we're going to do is you can do just a regular row of trebles like we did with the doubles, but because I want the trebles to all face forward, I'm going to do a little row of single crochets across. Now you can do single crochets, you can do anything you really want. I'm just doing single crochets for ease of use and because they go really fast, but you could do slip stitches, you could do half double crochets, whatever you wanted. And I'm doing my last one. Now similar, I'm going to turn my work so you can see now I have facing the right side again with those linked trebles. So similar to the last swatch, we can either do a chain 3 and then have that chain 3 count as nothing and immediately go into my trebles, or we can do a starting treble crochet, and to do that we're going to pull our yarn way up just like that, and we're going to rotate once, again keeping my finger right here, rotate once, rotate twice, get a little bit more yarn, rotate once, rotate twice, go into that first stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, just like that. And here is where my stitches are, so I'm going to just pull up the top loop right there. Here's the second one, pull through there, but nothing wrong with doing it the other way. Again, from here I'm going to go right into my next stitch, pull through 2, 3 times, get a little bit more yarn, and then here we're going to pick up, yarn over, pull through there. We're going to do it again here so that we have 3 loops on my hook before I go in to the stitch, so I'll have 4 loops on my hook. Then I'm going to yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, just like that. So I'll do 1 or 2 more, but link stitches are a great way to add a slightly different texture to a fabric. With link stitches, it's more of a dense fabric with less holes. What I also love about link stitches, if you follow me or watch my channel, you know how much I love Tunisian crochet. And link stitches to me kind of also work like Tunisian crochet. It's basically like working a simple stitch, small rows of simple stitches in each row. So this is it. This is how you do linked trebles. So again, here are our final 2 swatches. Here's my linked doubles done every single row, and here is my linked trebles done in alternating rows with the row of single crochet in between, so that my linked treble crochet rows are all facing the right side. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. It does help grow my channel. Thank you and happy crocheting.